welcome to my Ocean One and Then Some channel. This video is going to be all about OS software version 2.2, and I would like to know what's in 2.2. And I think I have what is most likely probably going to be in 2.2. Now, I don't want to say that with any 100% accuracy or, it is a definitive source. But I actually posted the question to the Fisker Owners Association, and I'm telling you, man, we were all over the map. People chimed in, and then I've had two people say the exact same thing that I'm getting ready to do the video over. And so, since I think that two people have given the exact same message, I mean word for word, I think this is most likely what we're going to see in 2.2, and I'm just going to go over it. Now, the last user that pointed this out was named Michael, and then, some letters, probably a last name, and then 7479. So I really appreciate this person chiming in with such an exact answer. Now, before I read all of this, let's be clear. This could be what's in 2.2. It could have more. It could have less. It could have none of this. Okay, so just want to make that perfectly clear, but it is some interesting features, so let's just jump right into it. Alright, this person said that this was posted to a Danish forum, and it seems very specific and probably too specific to, really be just an off-the-cuff guess or anything like that. So let's just see what it says, and I'm going to just read it to you. We are pleased to announce the arrival of Ocean OS 2.2, bringing new and improved features, bug fixes, and enhancements to improve the functionality, convenience, and overall performance of your Ocean. New features: regen on both axles. With regenerative braking available on both axles, vehicle dynamics will be improved for the all-wheel drive vehicles. Now, I want to comment on that because that is most likely, in my opinion, that is most likely why the right front tire is wearing out faster on the Oceans than any of the other tires. This seems to be a phenomenon with the Ocean, and I never had put two and two together until just then. And when I read that, I'm like, I bet that's why the right front tire is wearing out faster. If you guys check your Oceans and you haven't rotated the tires, or even if you have, most likely you are going to notice that the right front tire is wearing down faster than any other tire. And I think what's happening is most of the regen is coming from the front and the right front, to be more specific. So I drive almost exclusively in earth mode, unless I need to dart out, and then I'll put it in something else to give it all-wheel drive, but fun mode or hyper mode. But I think that makes a lot of sense to me. If that proves to be accurate, then we probably, and I want to stress probably, are going to get much more even wheel wear as time goes on. All right, let's continue. External power outlet, U.S. market. The external power adapter can be connected to the charge port of the U.S. vehicles and can be used as a power outlet for AC powered accessories. This feature is also now enabled from the charging screen on the central touchscreen. As a matter of fact, I'm going to walk up to the garage and I'm going to get that piece that this is referring to. I'll be right back. Okay, I just got back from the garage and went and got the external power adapter. So here we are. This is what we're talking about here. This little piece. So if you ever had this and you wondered, hey, what does this thing do? Well, it wouldn't do anything until now. So assuming that 2.2 is, that's what this does is activate this, then that's good news. I'm assuming, okay, and what happens when you assume, but I'm assuming that this allows you to pull from the main traction battery, not the 12-volt battery. It's going to be limited, though. Let's see here. It says 120 volts, 13 amps. So I'm still going to assume that this is going to pull from the main traction battery, even though that's not a lot of power. So basically this is, like a regular household outlet You're going to be slightly limited there. It also comes with these instructions and some fuses, and there's 3 fuses there. So maybe they think you're going to blow a lot of fuses. I don't know. I remember asking a tech that I know personally, message him occasionally and just ask him questions if I get stumped on something. And he's always been really good to me, but I've never abused him in any way. I remember asking him, does this device do anything? You know, does it work? I said, I've always been afraid to plug it up, but does it do anything? And he said, no, it doesn't do anything and it won't work. So apparently if 2.2 does activate that, we should theoretically be able to pull from 2 sources. Now, if you're a tech out there and you know for certain if that's going to pull from the 12-volt battery or if that's going to pull from the main traction battery, chime in and let us know, because I'm just guessing. Since it's going into the charging port, I'm going to assume that it's going to pull from the main traction battery. It's a guess on my part. All right, let's continue with what else is going to be new for 2.2. Additional lighting. Still got this cough after COVID, man. Additional lighting activation during the day and night. Additional exterior lighting such as the grille, lamp, and rear tail lights are activated along with the daytime running lights. Activating varies by market. Okay, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Performance improvements. Software changes in the brake module to address all the diagnostic trouble codes related to the drag torque control and to enhance the vehicle brake system's ability to adapt to various driving scenarios. Now, I'm imagining that is addressing the part where your regen will kick out very briefly. If you're driving over a rough surface and it will feel like, you know, you lose your braking ability. You never really lose your braking ability. You always have your friction brakes. But if you're relying very heavily on the regen and you go over a rough surface, it will kick that regen out for a very brief period of time. So, you know, you have to be ready for that. So I think that's what that means. It's a little wordy there, but we'll see. Software changes to remove inner door handle pull and gear change to park as triggers which deploy the outer door handles. Deployment will now be triggered when door is opened, ajar, or door is unlocked by the key fob, smartphone, or inner door lock switch. Now, I have had a few times, just a handful of times, where my wife and my daughters have both been locked in the car. And I think what's happening there, and I want to stress think, I think what's happening is the instant that you're putting the car into park, you know, it just automatically goes into park, right, when you stop or, you know. I think what happens is if you try pulling the door handle at the exact fraction of a second that's happening, then the door won't open. It has to be the exact set of circumstances, and the timing has to be super, super precise. I remember telling Fisker about this, and I remember talking to a person about this, and he and I seemed to agree that that's probably what was happening. And so I'm assuming, again, that this software change to the inner door handle pull, hopefully that will fix that. Because I told him, you know, hey, you know, there's no unlock buttons on the passenger door or the rear doors. So, you know, let's just pretend in a freak accident that, you know, I was a driver and I was incapacitated and they were trying to pull to get the door open. They potentially may not, you know, the door may not open. And the only way that I have found to fix that is to, you know, unlock and lock the button on the door. So when that does happen, which is rare, you can unlock and unlock the door, and that will allow them to get out. So, you know, maybe that's how that is being addressed. Algorithm changes to better estimate vehicle range and the remaining state of charge. Ocean's energy management system enhancements during the normal operation and OTA updates to better maintain your vehicle's battery state of charge and reduce passive battery drainage. So that would definitely be referring to the 12-volt battery there. Climate control optimization to mitigate fogging at near freezing temperatures. Personally, I've never experienced that one. Other bug fixes and performance enhancements. Now, that is a very specific list of what this person put is going to be in 2.2. I had another person that put the exact same features, 100%, I mean right down to the same wording. So they must have had the same source. So to me, it looked like this was video worthy, and this is probably what's going to be in 2.2. Now, as you guys start getting 2.2, hey, chime in and let us know. Send us a screenshot of what the updates say, and let us know. Anyway, wanted to do a quick video for you guys. I hope everybody's doing well and hanging in there. The ocean is, it's so fun, but it's so frustrating. We could call it FF, right? Fisker fun, Fisker frustration. Anyway, guys, hang in there, and I hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. And until next time.